tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. Here we go. And the West will start out with the possession. A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. They've got Mitchell. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Tatum, and it's Morant in at the point guard. Now, here's Jokic. 6 to shoot. Here's Doncic. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Doncic.
He's just too big, too powerful, too skilled. Not worried about whoever's defending him at all.
Morant kicks to Mitchell. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Mitchell outside. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Now here's LeBron. Now here is Irving. Here's Embiid. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
You know, there aren't a lot of centers in the league, true centers, who are in the MVP discussion on a yearly basis. Embiid is one of those proud few.
West All-Stars shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. So 1 for 2 that time with the strike.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Irving for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
Morant passes to Tatum. Back to Morant. Giannis outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Catching up on changes for the West. Julius Randle comes in for Jokic. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Joel Embiid. Sabonis, he's checked in for the East.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
Oh, here's Edwards. Over Tatum. Irving with a clean look. And the West hit again from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Morant passes to Mitchell. Back to Morant. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive the second time.
and putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now here's Randall. That one goes. Count it. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Loads it up there for Morant. And stolen by LeBron. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. All going up court. And they pick up 2.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Michael Malone.
He was looking over the lineups and he said, I've never seen such even matchups all my life. The talent on both sides is just insane. I asked him if he had a game plan for tonight, and he told me, I thought about it, I have some ideas, but that's not what this is about. It's a showcase for the best of the best, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Catching up on changes for the West. Jackson, he's checked in for LeBron. Paul George comes in for Luka Doncic. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And the East has possession. Siakam against Randall. To the left side wing. Here's Jackson, and it's sent back by Sabonis.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now, here's George. Here's Fox. The shot's good on the assist by George. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the East. It's a 3-point game. Now the pass to DeRozan. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Excellent decision that time by DeRozan. No wasted time at all, and no reason to. I mean, when you're as good as he is from mid-range, let it happen.
George passes to Fox. Jackson against Siakam. Knocked loose and stolen by Siakam. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And a reason Siakam was named the NBA's most improved player back in 2019. Defense. I mean, great at anticipation on that steal.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Edwards. Halliburton subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. The East also changing it up. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Sabonis. And it's Holiday in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here is George. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The shot's good.
George does not need a lot of space to get his shot off, and he's become quite proficient in the mid-range.
Outside Holiday. Passes it to Siakam. Lillard scanning the floor. The 3. It's rebounded by the West.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Halliburton inflicting some pain with that throwdown. My goodness, young fella.
And now let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Lillard outside. Holiday. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first. Puts it up from 12. Again, the West All-Stars.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Stolen by George. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit and off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of sneaky veteran tricks that he effectively uses.
throw good, Paul George. And George drops them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
The three from Tatum. And he's good on the three ball.
And Tatum doesn't let the defense get to him. He's not distracted or bothered. He's got excellent form, stays with his mechanics. Doesn't matter who's defending.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. It's the West All-Stars up by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
On the court for the East All-Stars, they've got Markkanen. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Holiday. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Tatum in at the 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and that's what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you. Tatum's shot is off. Brown wide open. He fired. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Tatum. Up top, Sabonis. Jokic defended, and he gets the bucket.
Boy, Sabonis locked and loaded inside. Nothing the defense can do there.
Pass to Irving. Shot by Brown. Again, the West All-Star.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Markkanen. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
You cannot give Markkanen room to shoot from the mid-range. I mean, he's capable of dropping these in bunches.
Fox inside the line. Again, the West All-Stars. Timeout called, East All-Stars.
You know, he recognized his players were fatigued and needed to catch their breath. Those guys were cooked out there.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the West. The East trail by 5. Morant passes to Mitchell. Back to Morant. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Outside Irving. Tipped away. Stolen by Mitchell. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Pass to Irving. Over Mitchell. James trying to free himself up. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Fox.
You know, getting up into Irving's grill only gives him additional intensity and focus to let you have it.
Mitchell passes to Morant. Antetokounmpo kicks to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Elbow shot is on the way. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 1, and the bucket from Morant. To the paint. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. That's 10 points for Kyrie Irving. That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look. And Morant's got the ball here for the East All-Stars. The pass to Mitchell. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. They get a hand on it. Brown with it. He's got 5. Shoots over DeRozan. Again, the West All-Star. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Embiid, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Julius Randle comes in for LeBron. And Halliburton subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And then for the East, Adebayo is checked in for Siakam. And Damian Lillard subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Morant passes to Adebayo. Three-pointer, Lillard. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
Brown outside. Again, the West All-Stars. Here's Morant. He has 6. Lillard outside. Loads it up for Adebayo. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Back to Brown. Passes to Irving. Here's Halliburton. Lock at 6. Goes up on the high post and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Halliburton's got 5 points now this quarter. Lillard, the pass to Mitchell. Now here's Morant, covered by Irving. Pass to Adebayo. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Embiid against Adebayo. And here's Embiid. It's stolen by Adebayo. 40 seconds left in the first half of the game. Morant dishes to Lillard. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
Really left alone that time. Irving's got the lead up to 6 now for the West All-Stars.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Giannis kicks to Lillard. 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Mitchell. And another 3 from the East.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. West All-Stars lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 13 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. He came in with something to prove tonight after having a very tough outing in their last game. Kenny, your thoughts on the West All-Stars first half?
They came in prepared. The offense is firing on all cylinders. Love the patience, the flow, very efficient. Valuing possessions is fueling their success right now. This is not a team you want to bet against, at least not tonight.
And Shaq, what did you think about the East All-Stars?
Their defense has been dismal, allow their opponents to shoot in the 60s. I'm sure they're getting their earful in the locker room. Amazing they've been able to keep it close.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game. It's been fairly even so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Luka Doncic out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Tatum down low. Brown's there. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Tatum. Brown outside. Pass to Embiid. Some nice passing here by the West. And the rejection by Morant. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. The West All-Stars making a switch here. James is checked in. Sabonis, he's checked in for the East. Holiday comes in for Morant. Six to shoot. Holiday against Halliburton. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
And so here are the West All-Stars. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Embiid.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 10. There's the lob to Sabonis. Tatum passes to Sabonis. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
James kicks to Halliburton. James looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got 5.
Really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing. The point, the 4 or the 5, James changes games with his passing ability.
Got a piece of it. The pass to Markkanen. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Halliburton. Count the basket and the foul. That one is on Holiday.
Halliburton was hungry for that hoop. Taking the ball right to the rack and drawing the foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Edwards, he's checked in for the West. And then for the East, Siakam is checked in for Sabonis. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Markkanen. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. That's good from Halliburton.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Edwards. Passes it to Jackson. Up top, Doncic. Guarded by Holiday. Good work there as it goes.
Doncic has a really nice feel for the court and the game. Able to control the tempo because of it.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holiday. Fires the 3. And another 3 from the East.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Doncic doesn't give the mid-range a lot of love, but he has the touch to knock it down from there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holiday. And here is Siakam. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Siakam's got it all tied up now for the East All-Stars. Timeout called here by the East. They're going to talk it over.
You know, he recognized his players were fatigued and needed to catch their breath. Those guys were cooked out there.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Randall's checked in for Jokic. Paul George comes in for Doncic. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Halliburton. And a switch here also for the East. Lillard's checked in for Drew Holiday. Pass to George. Outside, Fox. Fires top of the key. And he hits the jumper for 2. Fox has got 6 points.
Fox is so good at exploiting the pick and roll. When the defense goes under the screen, he knows exactly what to do. Burn them with the jumper.
Here's Edwards. Yes! And the foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish for the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
The West All-Stars have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Free throw good, Edwards.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Damian Lillard. Outside, Fox. Edwards finds Randall. Fox with it. Let's go. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Lillard. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Here's DeRozan. And it falls over the rim and in. He has 6.
Well, it takes unique skills to be able to not be bothered by defensive pressure. And DeMar DeRozan is that kind of guy because he loves taking tough shots, and he makes most of them.
Outside, Edwards. Outside for Jackson. And the West hit again from deep.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. James is checked in. The East also changing it up. Sabonis, he's checked in for Siakam. Lowry Marketing comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's John Morant in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant passes to Lillard. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 11 points.
Such a lethal outside sniper. Lillard isn't bashful at looking to pull the trigger from deep.
From deep, George, and the West hit again from deep.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Lillard. Outside, George. Edwards looking it over. Top of the key. And there's Paul George on the assist from Edwards.
Edwards with the assist.
George has got 5 points now in the quarter. Morant kicks to Markkanen. Knocks it loose. Stolen by George. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
Paul George, 1 shot.
That free throw good from George. Now Mitchell. He's got 10. Over George. And it's sent back by George.
On defense, George able to use all of that length and athleticism to deny the shot.
Irving from long. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
And they get it to double digits just as we get set for the final quarter here. That three could be a killer.
And so it's the West All-Stars going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident shooting the ball. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. The West leading by 10. On the court for the East All-Stars, Antetokounmpo is out there with Tatum. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Holiday. And it's Sabonis in at the center. Anjic passes to Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got 19 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Ball's knocked loose. To the inside. Pulls up. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense. There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Called on Damian Lillard. Second personal foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the East. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
Outside Tatum. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
Western All-Stars ball.
Jokic, he's checked in for Jaron Jackson.
West All-Stars, Nikola Jokic.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Down low. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one. And Lillard kicks to Tatum. There's the pass to Holiday. Lillard outside to end the run. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. George finds Irving. Some nice passing here by the West. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Again, the West All-Star.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And the East All-Stars call time here. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they got to talk about it quickly.
Randall's checked in for the West. And then for the East, Bam Adebayo comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Lillard. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Holiday. Wide open. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his fourth assist in this one. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's George for three. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. The East trail by 21. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holiday. Passes it to Tatum from outside the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
You know, a focal point for Tatum early on, increase the consistency from deep. And he's done that with a lot of lab work.
George against Tatum. Doncic outside. Knocked away. Stolen by Holiday. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. And Adebayo throws it down.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
Back to Irving. Pass to Doncic. And the West hit again from deep.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot, and that's going to be a travel.
And just a little too lax with that possession. And it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
LeBron's checked in for the West. Edwards comes in for Luka Doncic. And then for the East, Lauri Markkanen comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Mitchell in for Drew Holiday. Randall outside. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
First personal foul.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Embiid's checked in, and the East All-Stars also making a switch. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bam Adebayo.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And so here are the West All-Stars.
2 minutes.
They have a 19-point lead. Outside Edwards. James against Tatum. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Over Mitchell. And it's good off the back rim and in. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from Edwards. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
And here's Tatum for 3. Trains the three-pointer.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
The West leading by 18. James outside. Back to Irving. The pass to Edwards. Now here's LeBron. Jokic with it. Launches a three. And the West hit again from deep.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a three on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron against Tatum. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Tatum. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
When Tatum is set up now, he's automatic. He wastes no time pulling the trigger.
Outside Edwards. Pass to LeBron. Just his first attempt. Again, the West All-Star.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Pass to Tatum. Markkanen trying to break loose. The East All-Stars tack on two more.
Jason Tatum has so many different ways he can score, showing us a little solo spurt ability right there.
And here's Jokic. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports.